A chance to get back out after a couple days without a game. Excited to see what the team can do and just try to keep putting in the structure and things like that, getting ready for the season.
Yeah, just continue momentum. Obviously, there's 2-2. We've played well. The games that we have lost here, we thought the only thing that's missing is a bit of a compete level. We've pushed that the last couple of days of practice. We had a day off, and then yesterday we had a competitive day, and we get through this one, and then a couple more days of just dialing in structure. But again, we want to see the compete, the competitiveness in the group, and it'll be a great setting. Obviously, moving with Flower in Pittsburgh, and so it should be a great crowd. Our guys should be fired up.
It feels like this camp, there's been a fair amount of scrimmaging. Like even yesterday, it was either 4-on-4 or 3-on-3, things like that. And the non-game groups have done a fair bit of that as well. Is that for the competitiveness? Is that to just kind of get guys, energy going, or what's kind of maybe the coaching philosophy behind that?
Yeah, no, our thoughts are like a lot of the veteran guys have played one game, right? The guys that were here last year. The last two games, we're going to have majority, or we are going to have our team. We want them to play games. Hockey players need to play hockey, not just practice hockey, right? It's one thing to practice and get the drills and your detail and your structure, and obviously conditioning too. But you can skate till you're blue in the face with practice, and you're not going to get in game shape until you play games. And so we've tried to balance it with it's been a funky training camp with the 4 games in a row. We've mixed in a few more scrimmages probably than we have in the past.
Good to have Dents back out there this morning.
Yeah. To have him on the ice and take part in, we didn't want to put him in the second group because they are going to scrimmage here today and play a game, and he's just not progressed into, that level yet. But to have him out there with a team is great. He'll be with us tomorrow as long as everything's shaked out okay today.
And you did mention Flower there. I know coaches want to talk about their own team, but this is a bit of a unique situation where you've had a chance to coach him a couple times, and obviously, he's one of the kind of the legends of the game, and going to be a Hall of Famer, things like that. To kind of see him in that atmosphere again, is it going to be kind of cool to be a part of? Yeah, and it's probably been all said about him. Obviously, what he does on the ice and how he plays hockey and stops pucks, but he's just an incredible person, and only cares about the team. And I was very fortunate to have coached him in Minnesota, and then we had him at the World Championships this year as well. And he's just a fun guy to be around. His teammates love him. But make no mistake, he's a competitor, and he'll compete his ass off here tonight.
I imagine your team's celebrating Boone a little bit today with his family news.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's fantastic. Obviously, whenever human beings, right? And then when bad things happen, you feel for your teammate and family member that they have in there. But when they have something special, like a child, the guys, feel that, obviously, and are excited, for whoever it is. But obviously, Boone's a big part of our team and that room.
What's the Columbus experience been like so far for you?
Yeah, it's been great. I think, like I've told some other people, everybody's been very welcoming, and the community's been great. It's been fun. It's been high tempo, so I've been enjoying it for sure.
Yeah, you get a chance to play again tonight. I think that's your 3rd preseason game. What's the mentality and approach as you go into these games?
Especially on the road, we want to be simple, make sure we get pucks in. All the cliche answers that you guys always hear, but it's very true, and I think we'll see a pretty good lineup over there. So we got to be sharp, and everybody's playing to either make the lineup, play more minutes, get on the power play, get more penalty kill, right? So everybody's trying to, develop their game or keep going at it. And for myself, I'm looking to try to sneak a spot. So just be physical, do the things that I've always done, and be a vocal leader. So I've enjoyed it so far, and I'm excited to keep getting opportunities to play.
Yeah. When you actually, you're at practice every day, but when you actually get a game, do you feel like that kind of maybe goes a little bit further in the eyes of the coaches, or something that you get a chance to show your stuff a little bit more?
For sure. There's like the old saying, like there's a lot of practice players, but you want to see what they can do in games, right? So for me, in the games, I just want to make sure that I play my kind of brand and prove that I can still play and can be effective and help this team win. So I think I've done a decent job of it, but there's still always room for improvement, and I keep playing and keep playing hard. And everybody loves winning, so if we can keep winning and while I'm playing, I think that's a great thing for myself and to prove that I belong.
Yeah, and you say you want to play your game. I think as players get older, their game evolves to a certain point. Where do you think your game has kind of gotten to? What do you think are now kind of the strengths of what you're trying to bring to the table on a daily basis?
Yeah, there's a lot of things, but I think the main thing would be playing hard and steady, being a good first pass guy, being vocal. Obviously, one of my strengths is probably the PK, so making sure that we keep pucks out of our net and kind of give our team some momentum. And I think throughout the game, as you guys know with hockey, it's almost like a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Teams get their 5-minute spurts, and what you're supposed to do is to try to quiet them or end them as quick as possible. And I think that's where sometimes a big hit or a good play, a good first breakout, good stick can change that, and that's what I want to bring.
Yeah. You mentioned the vocal part of it as well, just watching practices, watching games. I think we've seen you be that so far. Is that always been your personality, or is that something you bring as you've gotten older?
Yeah, as I've gotten older, I've always been vocal, but I guess I've gotten more playing. You understand when to be and what to talk about and what to say at the right time. So I think that's developed within time, and I've obviously gotten better at talking with younger guys and trying to give them positive feedback, and everybody's different in how they take it. Some guys need a little bit more of a kick in the butt. Some guys need maybe a soft love kind of approach, and the more you play with somebody, the more you understand. So I've gotten better at that for sure, but it goes a long way, and it helps the chemistry and that camaraderie. So I've definitely developed that as the years have gone, and playing with guys like when I was in the Rangers with, let's just say, Foxy and Lindgren. That's kind of where it really started, helping some of the young guys. And then from there on in with Jersey, with the young guys there. So I've obviously gotten better, but it's something that I want to continue to do, and I think it just helps the team.
Yeah, and this is a team that's kind of interesting mix because you have so many young players who are now key players on this team. There's also a big group of veterans that have also been around for a while, and then you kind of come in. How do you kind of manage that, and as far as like kind of finding those spots to be the person you are?
For sure, there's you don't want to step on anybody's toes, and you kind of got to feel it out and see. People have their rituals and what they say at certain times, so you just kind of feel it out and figure out what's best for the team. And easiest for me is playing with Christy right now, a young guy who's looking to take a big step here as a partner that I've had for the first 2 games at least, and in a lot in practice that I'm able to talk to him and continue to give him little tips that I've learned, and I've played with some good D-men in the past, so just things that I've learned to try to help him out, and he's a nice player, so those ones are easy. But in the room, you're just kind of feeling out some of the vets and see how they run it, and then give your 2 cents. And there's crucial moments when we need to change the momentum of a game, and that's when I'll try to be vocal, because I'm highly competitive and I want to win at all times. So that's an area that I'm still kind of feeling out, but it's been good.